In this video, I'm going to present about reliefs of ocean basins. So, about 3/4 of the globe is covered by hydrosphere, so which is covered by water. Out of the total surface area of the globe, hydrosphere covers around 71%. So, the remaining percentage is all about continents. And the hydrosphere is divided on the basis of size and location into oceans, inland seas, small seas, enclosed seas, open seas, and lakes, etc. The major oceans are the Pacific, Atlantic, the Indian, the Southern Ocean, and the Arctic Oceans. Continental shelf. So it is a submerged land. So this is the continental marginal land. So suppose this is the continent, and these are the marginal lands. So here, so the continent. So these are the marginal land which are submerged under the water at the depth of 100 fathoms. So 1 fathom is around 6 feet. So which is 1.8 meter. And they have a gently sloping towards so it have a gentle slope towards the sea, and the width depends upon the nature of reliefs of the coastal land. So suppose if the coastal land, if the coastal region has high mountains, and the continental shelves will be narrow, and these mountains are close to the coast and they are parallel to the coast. For example, we can see in the North America, even in the South America, in the South America, in the coastal region, the Pacific coast here. So here also we can see that. So the Rockies and Andes, so they are located parallel to the coastal region. So here the shelves are very narrow, and shelves are wider where the coastal lands are wide plains. Suppose in India, if we take, so India, so here it's a plains region, it's Eastern Ghats. So here is the coastal plains are there. So here the plains are there. That's why here the continental shelves are little broader, and the width ranges from few kilometers to few hundred kilometers, and at river mouth it ranges from narrow to a broad continental shelves. Area of continental shelves is around 8.6% of total area of ocean basins, and types based on size it can be classified into narrow shelf, medium shelf, and extensive shelf. So if it is up to 16 kilometers, it's called as narrow shelf. For example, the Pacific shelf of South America. And medium shelf up to 120 kilometers, it can example the Atlantic shelf of North America, so which is the Atlantic side. And the extensive shelf, so it will be in few hundreds of kilometers, example the China Sea. So erosion and deposition, both the process occurs here because it's gently sloping towards the sea. So here, depending upon the force of the waves which is coming towards the sea, the tides which is coming in with the force which is coming towards the sea, so depending upon the energy of those waves, so it can erode this region, continental shelves, as well as it can deposit the material. Deposition process also can occur. So here both the process occurs. So continental slope, so it is a steep slope extending from the continental shelf to the deep sea plains. So in this image we can see here, this is towards the this continental shelf is towards the continental region. So here this is the continent, here this is submerged region is called continental shelf, whereas here this steep slope region which is called continental slope, and it's a steep slope, and this is a submerged region. So the slope gradient would be around 5 to 60 degrees, and depth of water between 200 meters to 2000 meters, and the area it occupies is 8.5% of the total area of ocean basins. Extensive continental slopes found in 20 to 50 degree north latitudes, because here north latitudes we can see most of the regions are continents. So here extensive continental slopes are found. So here the erosion process occurs more than the deposition process, because it's a steep slope. It is a steep slope, like this steep slope, because the whatever material which is brought by the seawater, so it won't be deposited here, because if any materials are there here, then they will be taken back to the backwash, because it's a steep slope region. Deposition is poor here, and significant relief feature which occurs in these continental slope regions are canyons and trenches. Deep sea plains, so these are extensive flat and rolling submarine plains of the ocean basins. They can occur at the depth of 3000 meters to 6000 meter, and the area it covers is 75.9% of the total area of the ocean basin. So these are the deep sea plains are the largest features of the relief features of the ocean basins. And relief features which occurs at the deep sea plains are long, narrow, elongated ridges and goyards. These ridges project above the sea level to the sea level, and they appear as islands. Has more pelagic deposits. Pelagic means deep oceanic deposits. So these deposits can be of plants origin and animal origin, or other some remnants of these can occur. So next this we can see some other minor relief features also occur. So here submerged region is called continental shelf. So here it's a slope region, steep slope region. So here some volcanic island arcs. So here some islands are these are of volcanic origin. So volcanic island arcs. So here so many volcanic islands are there, and it's a, so suppose here island to near the islands, and here near the islands of any mountain region also is there near that some trenches and all forms. So here oceanic ridge, mid oceanic ridge is there, and here we can see that this is the deep sea plain, and here some uplifted landmass, though it's a flat landmass but it is submerged under the water, which is also called goyards. If it is above the sea level, this uplifted landmass is above the sea level, then it's called as sea mounds. And trenches are very deep depressions, so these are very deep. So these are some minor relief features of the ocean. Ocean deeps, these are depressions and trenches on the ocean floor and the deepest zones of ocean basins. Location, they are parallel to the coast facing mountains or along the islands it can occur. Classification, it can be classified on the basis of size, deeps, trenches and slopes. Deeps are very deep but less extensive depressions. So these are deep but less extensive depressions, whereas trenches are long and narrow linear depressions, whereas slopes will both have vertical slopes. So in deeps and trenches, we have slopes, so both have vertical slopes like this, both have vertical slopes. So these are slopes. An example, Murray Deep, Mariana Trench. So Mariana Trench is there in Pacific Ocean. Submarine canyons, these are long, narrow and very steep valleys or trenches. So these are trenches, so like this, long narrow trenches, and they have a vertical slopes. Location, so they are located on the continental shelves and continental slopes. The average length would be around 16 kilometer. Depth could be 600 to 900 meter. At some places the depth is more than 3000 meters, more steeper than the continental canyons. And river facing, so when we compare it with continental canyons, submarine canyons are more steeper. It's very steep, so it has a vertical slopes. River facing canyons, they are long but gentle gradient. If canyons are near islands, they are deep with steepest gradient. Minor features, so the minor features are abyssal hills. So it is a variety of hills of volcanic origin projecting above the deep sea plains. Example, volcanic hills, islands, seamounts and goyards. Seamounts are conical volcanic hills. So these are conical volcanic hills submerged, but they are submerged under ocean water. So these are submerged under the ocean water. Say this is the level of the sea, this is the sea level, so it is submerged under the ocean water and it is below the sea level. Goyards, they are flat topped volcanic hills submerged under the ocean water. So I said the goyards have flat top, so these are also submerged. This is the sea level, these are also submerged under the ocean water. Deep sea fans, so flat shaped or apron shaped depositional features at the base of the continental slope and at the mouth of submarine canyons. So these are depositional features, because like in continent how the plane deposition, because of deposition. Say this is a sloping region, so here from here materials are eroded by the water and they are deposited in the plains region like this. And these regions are called these have a fan shaped feature, so that's why these are called as deep sea fans. So these depositional features at the base of the continental slope. So this is a continental slope, it's a sloping region, so they deposit at this region like this. And the continental rise, They are formed through the collisions of deep sea fans. So deep sea fans join together to form some kind of depositional or rise like or some elevated feature. So this is called continental rise. It is a depositional feature. So these are some of the minor features of the